Yo, what's going on, man? It's your boy Rick Taylor from Rick Taylor Entertainment, back with a new episode of the Rap Draft, and I'm here with a special guest today, Jonah, Donae. How you doing?
I'm awesome.
That's good. Welcome to the Rap Draft and the podcast.
Thank you for having me.
For sure. We're supposed to been did this for a while now, but timing is everything. I like that you've been doing your thing and staying solid and stuff like that, and I like to start it off from, because she going to give y'all some bars today. Y'all know it is Freestyle Friday, but I'm going to ask a couple questions before you start, rapping and stuff like that. Let's kick it off with, let the people know who you is and what you do.
So my name is Jonah Donae. I'm a music artist. I'm a poet, performer, and an author. I do a lot, and by that, I like to categorize myself as a multi-hyphenate. I'm always reaching into different pockets of what skills I can be capable of to showcase to the world. So for having the voice that I do have, I've always been doing speeches in the community or youth advocacy. So it just stems even away from doing music, but I'm just like all around, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm Jonah Donae, man.
Yeah. Now, because I know you as an artist and a poet and stuff like that, but outside of the art, who is Jonah as a person?
I am the same person that I present myself on the mic. Everything I talk about is raw and it's real and it's coming from the gut. Mm-hmm. A lot of it just stems from where I come from, now blossoming into a young woman that I am. I come from humble beginnings and backgrounds. A single mom, just my siblings, we all just have to strive for it. And we grow up having to make something out of nothing.
Right. That's what's up, but I like the way you carry yourself, and you sound you got good energy, good head on your shoulders and stuff like that. Let me ask you, how long you been doing poetry? I've
been doing that since as long as I can remember. So I always tell this story back in first grade, when they first start teaching you how to write your name, even since then I knew something clicked when it just came from the pencil to the paper. I had a first grade teacher. She actually influenced me a lot because she taught us the greats of poetry and literature. So that was Maya Angelou, Langston Hughes. And I remember stemming back, my first ever poem that I ever recited and performed, it wasn't mine, but it was from Langston Hughes. It's called Mother to Son. And once I performed that, I was just oh yeah, the stage is where I'm meant to be.
Right. And you caught that, you got bit by that poetry butterfly, and that's cool. I think that's dope. Because they say poetry is like rap, but with the kind of the rhyming and stuff like that, but it's a little different game. Do you think poetry, what do you think difference from poetry and rap? It seems like poetry is a little bit more deeper. You know what I'm saying? You digging deeper.
Right. Because yet it has no instrument, and all you can hear is that voice, that tempo, and that passion. So I feel you are right. Poetry does go deeper. That's where a lot of depth of my rhymes come from, is that aspect from me having that skill of, creating pictures of my life story. I go deep about it, and I always love to mix in my bars and my metaphors. Lil Wayne, I like to always quote him as a goat in my book. But yeah, I would agree with that. Poetry does go deeper because we're talking about life. I'm not saying you can't talk about life and rap and music in general, but that is where you got to be a poet to understand me. Right. You got to have that poetry soul. So yeah.
Right. So when did you decide, because I know you did poetry first, right? So when did you decide, I'm going to get this music a try and put the instruments to it and stuff like that? Who inspired you to, let me get into the music?
A lot influenced me. A lot got me started. But I feel what really influenced me to start taking it over to music was a friend that I met back in 8th grade. And we was riding the same school bus together back and forth to school. And I remember it was just me and her. And all of a sudden, she just started rhyming off of her head. And she started freestyling. against me on the bus, and I'm like, what's this? You know, you ain't gonna battle me. You know, I came from writing. So since then, I always quote that I always had that bus lit. Like everybody on there was like, man, my brother used to ride the bus with me too, so they'll go to my brother like, man, your sister cold.
Right.
Your sister cold, man. So yeah, that kind of like put some fuel in me, like, ooh, I got bars too. Like, it ain't just me performing up in little talent shows and showcases, Black History Month showcases at school. This is me rhyming right here, and I didn't think I could really do that, but that's what translated me into that journey of like going into music with it.
And it's like, you know, just from you being yourself, authentic, and it got you through a lot of doors, and it got you a lot of like opportunities to speak for people, to youth, and perform your poetry and your music. Let me ask you these quiz question. Is it hard sometimes, like, you being an artist and a poetry artist also, and a regular artist, is it hard with your type of style of music, like competing with the other female artists of how they rap, or what's getting sold today musically?
I mean, I wouldn't say it's hard. However, I do see that path I am leading into with the music because of that, because of my style. There is like one side of style of rap for females that is stereotyped to where it kind of blocks out what else the women got to offer. As far as lyricism and being a lyricist and being able to pin down intricate rhymes, that kind of gets shoved away, you know what I'm saying, as an art. So I would say that the journey I am taking with it is going to have some huge roadblocks, because I've already came into some people that tried to, you know, put like a barrier upon my voice just because of the way, you know what I'm saying? But even then, they know who I am, you know, what I represent as a young woman, like in my raps. They know what's up. So it's like, I don't get declined from certain like venues, let's say for instance, or I don't think nobody would want to like decline my offer if I was like, hey, you mind me spending some rhymes with you, or stuff like that. But I would say like, yeah, it's gonna be quite a journey because of that. Ain't nothing wrong with that though.
Right. And have you ever almost like got swayed, like maybe I should try to something what they doing, or has it always been like, I'm gonna stay me, I'm gonna stay my style?
Nah, I'm gonna stay me.
There you go.
And you know, I actually love that style of rap too. You know,
ain't nothing wrong with it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I respect it, and at the end of the day, it get us girls turned.
Yeah, it get people turned.
Yeah, like in them Airbnbs, clubs, and all that. Like, yeah, that's the side of where we can turn up, and then it's the side where we can go deep into our feelings about like, dang, you know, somebody hear me, or I'm not alone. You know what I'm saying? So
that's the beauty of music to me. Like, you can rap about anything or create a song about anything and let your feelings. I feel like, you know, you need everything. You know, you need something about your feelings. You need to turn up. You need to have fun and stuff like that. And at the same time, though, you always need to be yourself. Like, if that's you, both of them, that's you. But if one side of you, it's a crowd for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I like how you stay true to yourself and don't be like, oh, this was popping, so let me do this to get my name popping, because I know a lot of people do that. Now, my last question for you before you get to those bars, I usually ask every rapper who come on here, who is your top 5 favorite lyricists of our time?
Tupac. And then we got Lil Wayne, of course, DMX. I gotta go with Jay-Z.
Okay.
Yeah, Nas and all that New York influential part. I know, I would say, as far as the influence, definitely Nicki. You know, she never leaving that conversation, you know. It's a lot more.
Yeah, you got more than the top 5.
Yeah, it's a lot more.
Usually that top 5 is hard to answer, but like, that's why I'd be like, top 5. I just be want to see who can drop out their top 5, but usually sometimes it's more than the top 5. You know, you said some heavy hitters, and for sure, shout out to Nicki, because Nicki has been influenced on a lot of people. an artist and female artist, period. Like, she laid a blueprint down and she's been going crazy, writing her own stuff and everything. So, yeah, I like that. Your top lyricist right there is pretty dope. So, without further ado, you ready to give him some bars?
Let's do it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know what it is, man. Without further ado, I ain't gonna do too much talking. I'm gonna let my homegirl showcase her talent and let y'all know why she up here. Y'all gonna see. So, without further ado, talk to him.
Who the fuck told these bitches they was top 5 and gas in their heads, top of the city? Damn lie. And I'm not hating, but coffee's ready, that's Shook and Pac. Cassie Ventura calling Kim Porter and you are out. Never looking for fame, what Gucci sweaters gon' die? Some rain, rainy weather, not feeling better till I pick my head back up and charge it to the game. My patience low, so let me know, or I'll be on my way. I can't roll my dress up and get some niggas up and looking at me. These bitches cavities annoying. They get the fast, but watch them fall out one by one. I'm counting each of them. That's a pendulum. Hoes with Instagram thumb just scrolling up like we playing 7-Up. Back when I was 7, I realized you can't wait on nobody. And said they hating on me, cause I was never screeching. Miami JT, hanging out with Sean Combs. Watch it all hoes be doing, using niggas for they pockets. Cause y'all broke and got no option. I'm airing they dirty laundry and clocking tea. Discography ain't shit but 2 words she repeating. Wasting money in the studio booth when she ain't even really speaking about shit. And y'all buying to that weak, poor ass shit. And you gotta admit, they about to listen to me. I have her missing Kim Porter, P. Diddy secrets. Cassie Ventura, Victoria's Secret, fine with me. I bet that went over bitch's head, now we wind the screen. But if you caught it, you listen closely, I got some tea. And here's the meaning, they listen now like I be fiending. Bitches be leeches, house and leases ain't guaranteed. I'm Mona Lisa, call the theory and have them thinking like they admire the picture wearing Calvin Klein and call it ambassador pictures. Get to the back with these bitches and have a rap on my level. These bitches grew up with cable, bitch, what you bring to the table, bitch, what you really can't handle instead of dick in your chamber. But you go and pop your cherry instead of selling lemonade to start making a living. I get it, I'm selfish, I'm one and I'm coming, I'm running for justice, getting concussions like Frederick No Duchess. You look like a muppet, you really a puppet, and industry luck. When I was up working, that Stevie, no wonder she reading my covers. I cover up nothing, like one is the fun of it, get hated for nothing. That's how I'll be going, you up to be knowing. And I'ma keep going and going, no matter supporters. Been dodging the pork like I'm straight from Philadelphia. Y'all be boss man D-Lo, niggas down lows. Show me how you get down, hibachi clothes. Retirement up on our weekly calendar. I've been dodging the bitches who think they got the upper hand, but ain't no adventures to a woman. That's a legend in the making for you. A goat with no goat with no fucking points to prove. To you lame ass hoes that they push to the forefront. Bitch, this is Jonah Donae. Can't fuck with me. I bet all that wordplay went over each and everybody's head, but you a real one if you caught it. Yeah.